Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Big Mama Bitch, and I'm back with another video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to my channel. It's been a couple weeks since I last came to holler at y'all, but I'm here today. New music just dropped. We have a couple of the Untouchables on the lineup today, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna keep it real cute. Shout out to my boo bae Kendrick Lamar. He just dropped a new album, and Lil Wayne is in the lineup too. So we ain't gonna do too much on him, but I do want to just touch bases on how I wish things would have went between them versus how things actually went between them. And we gonna just go ahead and get into the album. He just dropped the album on Friday. Today is Monday. I'm assuming sales are going to be through the roof. He dropped a music video today. Last time I checked, it was already at 1.6 million views on YouTube. He dropped a music video to his song Squabble Up. The album was nice. It got a lot of good reviews on Instagram. A lot of people was fucking with the album. I was fucking with the album. I like the album more than Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. That's it. Mr. Morale was a little bit too artsy for my liking, but I understood his vision. He did have some songs that did reach my playlist, like Purple Hearts. Love that song. So some of the things, and then some of the stories he told on Mr. Morale, like I related to, but it just didn't have a lot of like replay value for me. So I downloaded a couple songs. Can't remember what the other song was, but I know Purple Hearts. I love that song. But we're gonna go ahead and get into his playlist for GNX. And we're going to just talk about it. A lot of the fans who listen to the music, the fan favorite, it seems to be Luther. Luther seems to be a fan favorite. I liked it, but it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite, and it's so crazy. I'm so delusional. Let's just go. Let's just go through the playlist, and I'll just break everything down. So number one is Whacked Out Murals. Somebody vandalized a mural of his that was in LA. He came out with this song Whacked Out Murals. He name dropped Snoop Dogg in the song. He said he came out singing to one of the Drake songs Drake had dropped during his during the beef, and he said, I hope it was the edibles. Snoop ended up tweeting about it in a very playful manner, and that was what it was. He also name dropped Lil Wayne in that song. A lot of fans, because y'all know fans like to instigate shit, they made it seem as if it was a diss. I didn't take it as a diss, but it definitely wasn't like, it wasn't in a celebratory manner. It was more of so like gave disappointment, I guess you could say. But that song was cool. Squabble Up is the song that he did a music video to today. A lot of people from LA said that it was very LA. I like the song. I'm not from LA, but I like the song. Luther, that's the fan favorite. Man at the Garden. I love that song. Very, very, very nice song. He got a song called Hey Now. I really love that song. That song is downloaded. It's going to get a lot of play on my playlist. He has Reincarnated. Reincarnated is like it puts you, it's very Tupac coded. I think he's using one of Tupac's old beats. I really like Reincarnated, and it gives Tupac for sure. It definitely gives Tupac. He got a song called Dodger Blue that has a couple features. The features did they fucking thing. I'm not familiar with these people. I'm assuming they're from LA, but the features for sure did they thing. It's gonna get a lot of play value on my a lot of replay on my playlist as well. I really, really, really like that song. He got a song called Peekaboo. That song was cool. He has a song called Heart Part 6. Heart Part 6. It was cool. It was cool. I might go back when I listen to the whole album and fall in love with it some more. I already listened to the whole album like I don't know, maybe 10 times. I don't know. But I'm a Kendrick fan. He has GNX. That's a nice song. He got features on there. I'm assuming they're from LA. And then this is where I get delusional. He has a song called Gloria. Now, when I listened to the song, I felt my heart breaking because I absolutely love Kendrick Lamar. And as I'm listening to the song, I'm thinking he's talking about the mother of his children. I'm like, dang, how can I lust after this man? How can I love this man like this? And he done been through all of this shit with this woman. Like she done been there from day one, like holding it down with this woman. He talked about they moments in the back of the classroom, how, you know what I'm saying, she told him to keep his head up and dry his eyes while he was crying about the death of his grandmother. Like this is a beautiful love. This is how delusional I am. You gotta forgive me. He gets to the end of the song. Come to find out, the bitch he was talking about was his motherfucking pen. And I just played it back, and I just was like it's so sick. It's so sick how delusional I was. I'm like, damn, this is beautiful, but it's sad because it's like, damn, I really love him, and then come to find out, the only thing he loves more than me and his kids is his fucking pen. It was a beautiful song. Really, really, really like that song. I really, especially because y'all think I'm playing, but it really sparked real fucking emotion. The whole album was nice. Out of the whole album, I'm trying to see which is my least favorite. Maybe Pickable, maybe Heart Part 6 probably won't get. Oh, and he also number 7 was TV Off. I like that song too. But out of the whole album, 12 songs, it's probably 2 songs that I don't love. But if I keep listening to the album, I'm gonna fall in love with them songs too. Like he has a voice that just really speaks to me. Like I like his rap style. I like his rap voice. I like his creativity, how he's able to go like in and out of pocket, how his cadence changed. I like how he plays with the beat, how he plays with like just like it's not animated, but it's like King Kunta sometimes it's Kendrick Lamar, sometimes it's K Dot. Like he got flavors. I really appreciate his music. I really, really appreciate his music. This album, where I said Mr. Morale wasn't for me, this album is definitely for me. I could listen to it all day. I actually spent a whole day listening to the shit. Now that we've got the playlist out the way, as I said before, Waxed Out Murals, some people would say some shots was taken on that song. I don't feel like he took no shots on that song, but it is what it is. And also, I want to make mention to the fact, because I follow the Shade Room and the Neighborhood Talk, and a lot of these cocksuckers who are fans of Drake was in there acting like Drake made his career. Baby, Drake ain't made his career. He has more Grammy awards than Drake. To my last time I checked, like Drake ain't make his career. Real niggas fuck with King Kunta. Don't ever get it fucked up. Like, and because Drake drops so much music, you will be led to believe that he has a better rap career. But I'm of the belief that quality will always overshadow quantity. Quality will always overshadow quantity. A motherfucker can give me 1,000 motherfucking rhinestones. You could come to me with a 2 carat diamond, and I'm going to take that over the 1,000 rhinestones. Like quality always overshadows um quantity. So that's how I feel about that. Like Drake ain't make his career didn't begin with Drake, and it ain't gonna end with Drake. And that's all I have to say about that. But I do want to get into the mess. Now, y'all know I'm not about to talk bad about Lil Wayne. I'm not Wayne, but gosh. When the whole thing happened, when Kendrick announced that he was doing the Super Bowl. I wanted so bad while the internet was acting a fool, talking about how, oh, it should have been Lil Wayne and this and that. And Lil Wayne came out and he did his speech. I so bad wanted for that speech to say, yeah, I wanted to do the Super Bowl, and my feelings is hurt that I didn't do the Super Bowl. But congratulations to Kendrick Lamar. Like, they did music together. They have a song called Mona Lisa together, and it's really a nice song. Like, I wanted so bad for Lil Wayne to just congratulate Kendrick Lamar on his opportunity. I really wanted that so bad, and for whatever reason, it didn't happen, and it pissed me off. But like, I felt like my husband and my brother were fighting. Kendrick Lamar being my husband, Lil Wayne being my brother. Like, you had to be alive, you had to be around and tap in during the droughts, the no ceilings, the dedications. Like Wayne's albums are cool, but the way he was on their ass every time a motherfucker drop a hot song, be it a R&B song, a rap song, whatever, if it was hot, Lil Wayne was taking the beat and he was dropping his lyricism all over the track and then putting it back out, and the shit was going. Motherfuckers was bound to like Lil Wayne's version or remix as more than the actual song. Like the way I was so just, and I still am, and I'm mad that I don't have a lot of access to the droughts and to the dedications, because when the bitches was hitting the streets, I was getting them hoes on bootleg. Every time they drop, I'm hitting the CD man up, yes, or when he see me, I got that new, yeah, and you know I want it. And you know I want it. Like, you had to be alive during the droughts and the dedications to even understand how deep my love for Lil Wayne is. Like, just like, and my baby was a itty bitty baby. He 18 now. My baby was an itty bitty baby at the time of the droughts and the dedications. So he and I were in the car talking, and I'm like, I so desperately don't want this whole thing with Lil Wayne and Kendrick Lamar to turn into a rap beef. I so desperately don't want it to turn. Let's listen. Let me show y'all just what was said to begin with. I'm gonna show y'all what was said to begin with, so that y'all can understand why I'm saying this, in case you don't already know. Because I really don't. I really. I mean, they're my favorite artists, one and two, and I already said who was one, and he's one because, like, it was such a time to be alive. Like, the way he was running hip hop during that time, it was such a fucking time to be alive. Niggas was looking forward to his mixtapes more than they was looking forward to anybody's album that was getting ready to drop. The way he had, it was what, 2-3 summers on lock. Like, it was just a time to be alive. It was a time to fucking be alive. That's all I could say. And if you're a real hip hop fan, then you know what that was about. Like, Lil Wayne was just like that nigga. Like, and there's no denying it. Can't nobody fuck with his pen. He didn't even have a pen. He was doing this shit off the top of the fucking dome. Like, you can't do nothing but respect that man. Like, the greatest rapper alive. And I have to say that. I have to say that. So let me share my screen with y'all. Just real quick. Is it gonna show? Okay. Now, this is what y'all have to see. Um, It says, I used to bump the Carter 3. I held my rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. This is what he said in Without Murals. This is what he said about Lil Wayne. The people in the comments, made it seem like it was a diss. It definitely wasn't like, well, I can't even say definitely. Like he's saying, I used to bump the Carter 3. Fuck, I mean, the Carter 1, 2, and 3, yes, shout out to all them. But, and all his projects that came before that. But, like, his best work to me was them droughts and them dedications, baby. The way I used to look forward to them, I can't even, it's like, the way I used to look forward to the droughts and the dedications, like, that's my favorite Wayne. But the Carter 1, 2, and 3 are like amazing projects too. But so I can't say that he's like talking down on him in any type of way. It's more of like, so many rappers have said how they look up to an artist, and then that artist becomes like some sort of an enemy kind of thing. I've heard it in a lot of different like rap songs. I can't even pick which one I want to quote at this moment, but it's given more of like disappointment than anything. It gives more like disappointment than anything. And then, oh no, what did I do? That's something else. We'll get into that later. So, fuck. I can't never see the fucking arrow. It says, got the Super Bowl and Nas the only one congratulate me. All these niggas agitated. I'm just glad it's on their faces. That was also he did quite a few name drops. But this is what Lil Wayne said in response. He said, man, what the F I do? I just be chilling and they still come for my head. Let's not take my kindness for weakness. Let the giant sleep. I beg you all. No one really wants destruction, not even me, but I shall destroy if disturbed. On me, love. Kendrick Lamar has not responded to this. I really, 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 really don't want him to respond to this. I don't want to. I don't want to see a rap beef between these two, although it will be fucking iconic. Although it will be fucking iconic, but I was sitting talking to my son. Um, like I remember him being 7 years old, and then um, To Pimp a Butterfly came out, and I used to bump it so much. He like 7 at the time, and when every time I played We Gonna Be All Right, my baby used to be passenger side, turned up, We Gonna Be All Right. Like it just was like Kendrick, I really fucked with his catalog for sure. And so I'm sitting in the car and I'm talking to him, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want these two to battle a lot because I can't say with confidence. Like, I can't say, I wouldn't put no money on it that either one will win. I can't, what I really said to him. I have to be honest. I can't guarantee that Kendrick Lamar will win that battle. And that breaks my heart. But I can't guarantee Kendrick Lamar will win that battle. My son says he would definitely win because Lil Wayne is washed up. What the hell makes you think such a thing? Like, his brain still works. He's still talented, undeniable talent. Like, it's not a rapper I think of fuck with Lil Wayne. And that's just how I feel. Like, that's how I feel. And so I just want to leave it there because they are on the untouchables list. Like, and so I just want to leave it there. But when it comes to making a hit, like somebody said, somebody was in the comments and they said Lil Wayne to write a diss to Kendrick Lamar on the Not Like Us record. And that bitch would be a hit. And and it just took me back to the droughts and the dedications and the magic he used to create on everybody else's beat. Like, and I just was like, yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. Let hubby do his thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Part of me feel like, Wayne, did you know it wasn't a diss and you mad that he was at your artist's neck and so you come out with this? Like, can you please not insert yourself? Please. Because I don't want that. Like, I literally don't want that. I'm sorry, I just got it. I just want to see what these comments say. And people are like, and this is all from the Super Bowl. But I don't think it was a diss. It didn't warrant this response from Lil Wayne. But he did mention his name. Like, he did mention his name. So I can't, let's just let the giant sleep, like he said. Let's just let the giant sleep, like he said. And I just really want to leave it there. I don't want to get into nothing else. Let's just let the giant sleep because I don't want it iconic. When I tell you it will be iconic, but for Kendrick Lamar, I want you to understand that Lil Wayne is not Drake, like at all. Light years ahead of that nigga. I want you to like Drake is Wayne's son for real. And I want you to know that if a beat does ensue because of this bullshit, I want you to understand who your opponent is. And Lil Wayne ain't no slouch. And that's all I have to say about that. And I love both of y'all. I hate being in man's business, but because it's my brother and my husband, I felt it was my duty to come up here and say something, and that's and that's where we are with that. I also wanted to make mention. Future came out. He had some words. On the song that he did with Kendrick Lamar. He said he felt the way. Nobody cared about how he felt about not even being part of the big three. If we're gonna be honest, the big three that came out during that time, as much as people like J. Cole, if it was up to me, I would go ahead and replace J. Cole with Future. As far as impact goes, and just how Future had his summers on lock too. Like Drake had to go to Future, you know what I'm saying? When he needed some help, he had to go to Future to get the help. Like Future, I hate how he's looked over. I don't like how they look over him, so I understand what he was saying. I don't think he said it in a shady way, but I definitely understand what he's saying when he's sitting here talking about some. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't even asked me how I felt about it, and it was my song. You know what I mean? But let's see. What did he say? Because I don't want to misquote him. Oh, here it is. Future reflects on the Kendrick Lamar Big Three line on Like That. Y'all just forgot about me. And it's like, don't sleep on Future. Don't sleep on Future. And he says, I'm supposed to be the one that gets mad. I'm still confused about that. Nobody cares what I think. That's what's so fucked up about the shit. To the point where I'm so player that I ain't even said anything about how I feel about it. Like, why is everybody mad when he was talking about me on my song? So y'all just forgot about me. I ain't part of the big three. I'm nobody on my song, man. And that's what I want y'all to understand. I want y'all to understand, wow, J. Cole is a very phenomenal rapper. Like, because y'all know Kendrick is in my big three as far as their class of musicians that came out at the same time. And I feel like Future is too. I feel like Future is too. Drake is one of the fan faves. He wouldn't be in my big three, but to be just the big three of all, I would be a hater to not acknowledge that Drake has made an impact on the culture. You have projects like Take Care, which is my favorite Drake project. And we're going to get into that later. But um J. Cole, outside of what was that project, Forest Hills, like he's had songs that dropped, but whole bodies of work. His full bodies of work compared to Future's full bodies of work, like I would have to give that third slot to Future if we're talking about a big three. Future will have to be in that big three for me. But people like J. Cole because he's a conscious rapper. He comes in peace. He's woke and he can rap. Like we can't take that from him. But as far as impact is concerned, why would it not be Future? Why, when y'all do the big three, why is it not Kendrick, Future, and then Drake? If it has to be the big three, I don't know. Hendrick does it for me. He's had summers like in full bodies of work that just were phenomenal in the streets. Because I feel like when we're talking about hip hop, we got to talk about how the shit do in the streets. We ain't got to, it ain't no hip hop come from the streets. So when we talk about hip hop, we got to talk about the moves it's making in the streets. That's where this is not pop music. You see, this is not R&B music. So while the charts are important, we have to go to where hip hop matters the most, which is in the club, in the streets. What music is niggas bumping at the gas station after the club closed? Whose music is they bumping? For a whole summer, March Madness went crazy. Like, and you could put that shit on in the club like right now today, and niggas is still gonna jam to it like it just came out. Like, I don't know. I don't know why Future is not mentioned in that conversation. And now that he said something, it makes me feel away. It makes me feel like he should be in that conversation. And I feel like we could go on here and him, replace J. Cole, fence straddling ass with Future. That's how I feel. Y'all tell me how y'all feel in the comments. Y'all tell me if y'all agree or y'all disagree in the comments. But that's how I feel. I want to also get into this. Snoop Dogg came out and says K Dot's new album GNX. And then he says it was the edibles West King. And Chris Brown came out and bigged up the album as well. Like the album is a nice ass album. I ain't even gonna lie. Like if you like music, you for sure fucks with the album. Like, and there's that. If you like music, you definitely fucks with the album. Now, if you know me, you know I haven't been a fan of Drake for a long time. Ever since he started doing that weird shit, the nail polish, the barrettes, all that shit. Even before then, I don't like Drake with the braids. He just recently cut his hair off. Shout out to him. I don't like Drake, and it could be because he's not like us. Like he's not ghetto enough. He's not hood enough. He ain't come from the same struggle, so it's hard for me to relate to a nigga like that. Like all these other rappers, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, like ain't grow up with no silver spoon in their mouth. All these other rappers came from the ghetto. Drake did not come from that, but then he like changes his clothes, changes his accents, like throw up sets and act like he from the hood and act like he from the ghetto and from the struggle and he not, and that's what Kendrick Lamar meant when he said they not like us. Like he's just not. And it's not his fault. Like you can't help where you come from, but it's the fake fraud shit I don't like. I don't like the fake fraud shit. I don't like pretending to be ghetto and you're not from the ghetto. I don't like that shit. That's what rubs me the wrong way about Drake. But you see, academics gets up on his platform every other day, dick riding Drake and bigging Drake up and being a major supporter of Drake for whatever the fuck reason. And you know what Drake did? Drake went on a platform. This is why I don't. He's a bitch. I been said Drake was a bitch. I way before the beef. Way before the beef, I said Drake was a bitch, and I still stand on that. So hip hop is like, even though the white people listen to it, and that's fine and dandy, do what y'all gonna do, but hip hop is for the hood, okay? I.e., skin folk, okay? Um, he decided he wanted to go on a platform to finally show his face. Niggas ain't seen him since he fell in the pit. And he decided he wanted to go on a platform. Now we have Casanat got a platform. Ain't nobody platform bigger than Casanat. I'm sure he would have loved to have you, but for whatever reason, you ain't even go to Casanat's platform. Academics stay on your stay bigging you up. He didn't even go to academics platform. He went to some white boy platform. I ain't never heard of this white boy. I ain't never seen this white boy, but he went to his platform and then got mad because the music that the white boy was playing was music like The Weeknd. He told him to change it. And the white boy better than me because I had a show, play not like us. But he didn't do that. He played like some fucking Blink 75 type shit. I don't know, but we're gonna go ahead and just watch it because Drake is a bitch. And I hate to be like I'm not a hater at all. I'm glad he cut his hair. I might grow to re-like him like I used to like him, like back in, you know what I'm saying, 08, 2010 type shit. But Drake is a fucking bitch. Like, and I also don't like him because I don't like how he do Nicki Minaj and the way that she rides for him. Like, it pisses me off. I don't know what makes you want to ride for a nigga that don't ride for you, but it pisses me off every single time. But anyways, like, oh my God. I don't like Drake at all. I don't like the fake fraud shit. Here he is. And we'll listen to what he got to say. Hold on, let me share my screen with y'all. Drake is such a bitch. I swear to goodness, like I can't. I just like real niggas. That's all. Oh, he get on my nerves like you. I don't even understand.
I do music, in case you didn't know. I'm here, as you can see, fully intact, mind, body, and soul, in case you were wondering, right?
Mind, body, and soul.
Mind, body, and soul. You need facts to take me out. Fairy tales won't do it. Cheers to everybody.
Words live by.
Words to live by. Real talk. Cheers
Chat.
to everybody. Love. W's for everybody. Maxes tonight. Anitas.
We need Max win.
Mm-hmm. Anitas tonight. Listen. Okay. Mike, please bring me a drink. I want to set this off. Yeah.
That is quite the drink. Holy.
By the way, it never gets any better.
Holy.
That's another piece of life advice for you. I want to set this off by say I wanted to announce this before we even get it. I'm coming back to Australia. First time in 8 years. Coming back to Australia on tour. It's actually, funny enough, called the Anita Max Win Tour.
Really? No, stop.
I swear. It's the Anita Max Win Tour. Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast. Yeah.
A lot of W's in chat. A lot of
a lot of
boys.
W's in the chat. Anita Max Win Tour. I guess I should give a little intro. Like, I'm Drake. This is XQC, real streaming legend.
Streaming legend. I ain't never heard of him. I'm sure a lot of people in the rap community, because you're a rapper. You're a fucking rapper. You feel me? So you should be trying to tap in with your fucking audience. I don't know why you over there with, what's his name? HQC. I don't know why you're even over there. Like, I literally don't get it. I don't understand why you even over there with him, Drake. Because you said, my name is Drake. I'm a rapper. He looked like he listened to punk rock. Like, why are you over there? Why didn't you go where Casanat is at? Why didn't you go where DJ Academics is at? Like, you ain't plugged in nowhere. Some people's platforms will be bumping and thumping if you took your yellow ass over to where they at, but you done went to go buddy up with your cousin from your mama's side of the family. Like, I can't even deal. Like, Drake, he's a bitch. He's a bitch. And it gives culture vulture. Cause what? But I'm glad you cut your hair. Cause this picture right here, hated it. This was the last time you was fine. It's when you look like this. That was about a long time ago. I hate this. I can't stand it at all. He's definitely been sad ever since Not Like Us came out. And we're going to get into more details about that because your white side is coming out. And this is why I wish your daddy would have spent more time with you so you could understand how real niggas operate. Because niggas don't operate the way that you moving out here in these streets. You're acting like you were raised by a Karen. That's exactly how you acted. You act just like you was raised by a motherfucking Karen. And it makes no sense. It makes no sense. But I expect this from you because I knew for a long time now. I've known for a long time now that I've known this for quite a while. Talk about you know, you need facts. Fairy tales can't take you out. Drake, they have video of you liking and texting a 17-year-old girl when you knew that she was 17. Baby, them all the facts we need. They had screenshotted it, put it all up on the Shade Room and the Neighborhood Talk. But ain't nobody made no big deal about it until Not Like Us came out. They been knew your old ass was pushing up on them young girls. Those are all the facts we need. Is the screenshot, sir. Like, what are you even talking about? It makes no sense. Like, that's the shit. I can't stand it. Like, anyways, I just want to show this video. Oh, goodness. And I'm mad because I'm not even gonna be able to play. I can't even play when he was on the stream with the dude. The dude started playing Weekend. He said, nah, turn that off. That's all I got to say about that. Now into oh goodness, where's this? Because we got to get into this fucking lawsuit. We have to get into this. I want Meek Mill to go away too, but anyways. So the neighborhood talk had reported, as we previously reported, Drake is accusing UMG of using payola to boost the streams and popularity of Kendrick Lamar's hit record and diss track "Not Like Us." The filing claims the label violated the RICO Act and paid Apple Inc., Spotify, and more as part of an alleged scheme. UMG says they can't help what music the fans decided to listen to. The suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue. We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaigns. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that fans chose the music they wanted to hear. I mean, that's fine, but I wanted y'all to see, like, when he first was like, oh, yeah, we're going to sue. Because he's a bitch, like I said he was. It's probably not even in my YouTube save. Or maybe it is. I know who got it. Her messy ass. Tasha K got it. So he pretty much sues his own label because he can't just take this L. He can't get up in the booth with his engineers and producers to cook up a hit. They said he's dropped about 5 songs since the beef. It ain't made no buzz on the streets, and that's what he mad about. That's what it. I can assure you, baby. Every time I go out, I just went out last week. I just went out this past weekend. It's Monday. I was out on Saturday, and they was playing Not Like Us. Ever since the song dropped, every time I go out there playing that, the people on the bars on the side of the bar, or you know what I'm saying, whatever, they are up singing the song. They know the lyrics, so people have not only listened to hear him dog your bitch ass. People have listened enough time to learn the words to the song. So it's not bots and people boosting. People just like the song, and you just literally can't take it because you're no longer rap's princess, and you literally can't take it. You running around this bitch chasing your tail when you need to be in the studio trying to chase a fucking hit. You don't even gotta come out in response to this. It's already done. The nigga is performing at the fucking Super Bowl. It's already done. He's doing no more to you than what you did to Meek Mill. It's the same shit. He got a hit, and you have to figure out Meek Mill still ain't found a way to come back after he got ate up by Drake. And you said you the king of rap. You be running around this bitch calling yourself the GOAT. You need to figure out how to come up with a song to put yourself back into people's face. But playing the fuck out of crazy, suing people, acting like a fucking Karen raised you because she did, and suing your own fucking record label and claim that they paid bots to boost Kendrick Lamar's track. Like, that's crazy. I can't even tell you how many times I've listened to that song. I'm sure I know that song beginning to end, word for word. When I go out, people are singing with the song. So people listen to the song, Drake, and you can't fathom. You can't fathom that it's a, you know, when they get to the trying to strike a chord and it's probably a minor, the DJ be cutting and letting the crowd sing that part. Like, people know this song and we really, really like the song, Drake. And you're upset and you're acting like a bitch. You're acting like a bitch. At first you was playing the lotto. We ain't heard from you. You being doing the slot machines and playing lotto. That's the only time we'll see you come up on social media. And now you're fucking crashing out and you're suing. Rappers don't sue over beef, dumbass. This is exactly what Kendrick Lamar is talking about when he say you not like us. This is exactly the shit that he's talking about when he say you not like us. This the shit. This is the shit. Because this makes no sense.
Are you tired of unreliable phone plans?
This is the shit. That's exactly what he's talking about. So I just want us to listen to this man, this lawyer man. I don't like his ass, but we're going to listen to him. He come out and he got something to say about the whole lawsuit or what have you. And he breaks it down to, like, you know what I'm saying, what's going on.
I've been around a lot of rappers and legal drama, and this is the best one I've ever seen when you understand it. So first, this isn't a lawsuit. It's a petition where Drake is asking the court to require Universal Music Group to give him evidence that he needs to bring a RICO lawsuit and a lawsuit alleging illegal business practices. What he says is, I don't know who the other people were involved with Universal, but under the law, Universal has to tell me who they are so I can sue them for the following: civil RICO, deceptive business practices. What these people did is they used illegal bots to make it seem like Not Like Us was a lot more popular than it actually was. They cite to an Academics interview where Academics is on stream talking to some dude, and the dude says, I got paid $5,000 and promised a percent of Not Like Us in exchange for delivering 30 million fake bot streams when Not Like Us first launched so that it would seem more popular than it was and the algorithms would bump it up everywhere. What's really interesting about Drake's claim is that if you watch the Academics interview, Academics questions the veracity, the truth of this guy, saying, hey, bro, are you sure?
Academics act just like a savage. Like, the nigga don't never show you off to public, but you still be riding for him behind closed doors like, my man, my man, my man. Like, Academics act just like a savage.
Like, somebody promised you points for bot streams. There's producers and engineers and people who feature on songs who don't get a percent of the song. And somebody promised you. Academics questioned this guy's story. Anyway, Drake's lawyers saw it fit for a filing in a New York state court. And they say, look, this is some evidence of the bots. Then they say that Universal typically takes a cut in order for somebody like Spotify to put a Universal song on Spotify. And that in this case, Universal wanted Not Like Us to be more popular. And so they agreed to take a lower cut and they gave it to Spotify on the low, cheaper. They paid radio for plays that, hey, Universal Music Group, in order to make Not Like Us artificially popular, paid people in radio. Apparently, they claim that all of this is illegal and that it caused damage to Drake by reducing his popularity, getting him less streams. They argue that streaming is a zero-sum game. Every time Not Like Us got streamed, it resulted in Drake not getting a stream because you necessarily can't get a stream if everybody's listening to something else on that day. And they have all these other wild allegations in there, including this idea that Universal is firing people who have loyalty to Drake and preferring people who have loyalty to Kendrick. They also claim that Universal told Drake that, hey, none of this is our problem. Your problems are with Mr. Lamar. You should sue. Kendrick Lamar's last name, by the way, is Duckworth. They say your problems are with Mr. Duckworth. You should sue Mr. Duckworth. And if you sue Mr. Duckworth, maybe we'll jump in there with you. Because what I think is happening here, first off, my mind is spinning because I can't imagine that you're relying on a source that Academics questioned and that. But here's what I think is happening. I think you might have a situation where Drake realizes that Not Like Us and everything around that song and this battle has forever tarnished his earning ability and his ability to make that money. This is what I think is so significantly reduced that he's got to do everything he possibly can to get it back, even if that means filing these claims where you're out here. I would never file a claim like this if I were him, unless I guess there was that much money on the line. Because from a PR perspective, my gosh, what do we think, people? Does this play well or does this play poorly for the boy?
Let's put the wine down for a second, because at times like this, we
and what I want Drake to understand. What I want Drake to understand, you filed this motherfucking lawsuit. Niggas, you think niggas ain't fucking with you now? Baby boy, you filed this lawsuit, just go ahead and go into retirement. Go ahead and go into retirement. The real one, not the kind Jay-Z had. The real one, Encore, do you want more after me? It should be no, like, go into retirement. We don't want to hear a bitch ass thing else from you. You're done. You are fucking you are fucking done. So go ahead and file the lawsuit. If that's what you want to do, baby. If that's what you want to do, you go right the fuck on the head. Like, you're pathetic. Like, this seems so pathetic. Even Meek Mill took it on his chin. He still came out, dropped more rap albums after you dissed him. He still was going on tour. He still was being seen. Like, he took his L and he kept on moving on. Like, that's what you need to do. And considering that you, yourself, you know what I'm saying, your label mates, a lot of your fans were considering you to be a GOAT, baby, you is going out like a fucking lamb. You're going out like a fucking lamb. I don't like Little Bo Peep. Like, you can't make this shit up. Like, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. The man called Smooth said, Drake is such a lame, and he is. He definitely is. Who is this? Decker Clip said he gonna make people stream it 1,000,000 times just on principle. And I'm one of those people, like Drake. People are, whether you hate it or you love it, people like that song. I am people. Apparently, these people in the chat are people. The people on Shade Room are people. People on Tasha K, like, people like the song. We're gonna see what happens. Did you listen when Kendrick Lamar had his he did a show in LA? Like, he cut the song off. The whole fucking crowd sung the whole fucking song for him. Like, he just sat there and let the beat play with the mic like this, letting the crowd sing for him. Like, baby, them ain't fake streams. That's the real deal. You've been KO'd. You've been KO'd. And you can't take it. And I hate that for you real bad, but, like, I expect bitches to do exactly what bitches do. Like, and that, like, it makes no sense. So I'm like, at first I was like thinking you could have made a little bit of a comeback. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking that you could have maybe, probably, possibly made a comeback. But after this, and it ain't hit the blogs, you taking the shit to the laws, you're done. You're done. I hate that for, I don't. I was gonna say I hate that for you. I don't. Your time is up. Baby, I'm sorry, I'm gonna mess your name up. MNKA says he trying to tie Kendrick up in litigation to prevent him from performing at the Super. It's not gonna work. It's not going to work. I can't wait. I know teams. Some of the teams I know where they're located, not all of them. I'm not a football fan, but I definitely tune in for the Super Bowl, and especially when it's a halftime performance of somebody that I want to see, like a Beyonce and now a Kendrick. Man, what? I'm definitely tuning in. It's going to do crazy numbers. You just turning my nigga up a notch. Like, you think you doing something and you ain't doing a bitch ass thing, but turning my nigga up a notch. That's all you're doing. You're hurting your fucking self. You're hurting your fucking self. If you could get in the studio and cook up a hit that'll go blam before the Super Bowl come, then you might have a fighting chance. But you ain't throwing no salt on K-Dot game, baby. You just turning him up a notch. You and I don't even want to mention my brother with you, even though he signed you. I ain't even. But you just turning him up a notch. You're not doing anything, like nothing. Somebody said, not like us is at, Beyond Ordinary said, not like us is at 800 million streams, but after this, it's about to be 1 billion streams. The fastest hip hop song to reach 1 billion. Like, I believe that. I believe that. He told your ass up in that song. And I'm trying to figure out which part was a minor. Which part was a lie. Like, talk about you need facts to take you. He's taking you out. We was waiting on you to dig yourself up out that pit. He's taking you out because which part was a lie? The part where he said you be like going down to Atlanta and trying to bite off of the black people like a fucking colonizer, because that's what it seems. Because now all of a sudden you sitting over there with white boys, but you're a hip hop artist. Like, you're a fucking joke. You're a fucking joke. Yeah. So I'll be tuned in. I'll for shit sure be tuned in for the Super Bowl performance. I might even come back to talk about it. I think it's going to be phenomenal. I'm like 99.99999% sure it's going to be phenomenal. He's an amazing artist. He's an amazing artist, and the way he put on the show in his city and how that shit did, and like how at that time the song was only like a week, 2 weeks old, and the whole crowd knew the fucking song. Like, you can't just get a man his props. Call it a truce and let it go, sir. That's your best bet, is to move on. He said he'll let you sing about dancing and shit. Like, he said he'll allow you to do that. He'll allow that space for you. Just go ahead and make a song like Hotline Bling. I think that's when I started disliking him. Around Hotline Bling time. Go make one of them songs. That might help get the people on your side. But trying to come at Kendrick Lamar with this dumb shit, it's not gonna work for you. But that is all I have to say about Kendrick Lamar. I think that's all I have to say. Let me just be sure real quick, y'all. I think I talked about Snoop Dogg. I talked about Future. Talked about Lil Wayne. Talked about this dumbass lawsuit. Like, yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say. I ain't got nothing else to say about this. And the only thing I want to end on is K-Dot is king and Drake, you're a fucking bitch. That's the end of that. Have a nice day, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.